coronavirus pandemic, I had a lot of time. My brother, he decided to learn English at that time, but for me, I will be going around my house, eat, sleep, play some kind of games. This is what I did at that time. My mom decided that I need to learn English for my education and for my future. And I had to learn grammar and memorize 10 vocabulary every single day. And she will make me do this every single day. Now, I want to thank her for making me do so, because if she didn't tell me to learn or study grammar or memorize 10 vocabulary every day, I wouldn't be here today talking to you guys and sharing my journey of learning English and how I started learning English from zero. I'm really excited to share about my journey today with you guys. My brother, he knows English at that time, like maybe some basic English, and he knows English more than me. After 6 months of learning English, I was able to understand some basic conversations in English. And at that moment, I decided to read in English. We had like a lot of books in English. We have books which are written in English and also in Burmese, in my native language. And I decided to read some stories and novels in English at that time. It felt really uncomfortable for me when I started to read in English, because the vocabulary and expressions and some phrases, they're like really new for me and I didn't know any of them. But still, I decided to read in English and immerse myself into English, and I would translate like English vocabulary. Reading really helped me to improve my vocabulary, expand my knowledge, improve my English skills. I'm still learning English right now and practicing every single day to get better, and I have to learn a lot. It is like a process that will never end. Yeah, reading is a great tool to improve my English skills and to practice reading to improve my grammar and vocabulary. So the first thing that I did is I read a lot. I read a lot of books in English, stories in English. The second thing that I did is I surrounded myself with English. I will listen to English podcasts and music, songs to surround myself with English language. And at my home, I will speak to my brother in English. And the first thing that I did is I read a lot in English. And the second thing is I surrounded myself with English. I listened to a lot of podcasts, music, and songs in English. The third thing that I did is practice. Practicing is really helpful when it comes to mastering a language or a skill, right? I practiced a lot. I'm practicing every single day. I'm not a perfect speaker until now. I'm not a kind of like a perfect and great speaker, and I'm learning every single day and practicing my English skills every day till today. Number 4 thing that I did is I talked to a lot of people in English. 1 year ago, I started to speak in English to the strangers. When I started speaking to them, I was really nervous, and there was like one video that I made 1 year ago that I recorded, of course, and it was me speaking on Cambly with a speaker from, I guess, from American, and I was like, at that time, I was nervous and I didn't know what to say, and my mind went blank. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm talking to a native speaker. What should I say? What could I say? I was like that. It was like my first time speaking to a native speaker. I wasn't really sure about talking to a native speaker, but I decided to give it a try, decided to call a native speaker on Cambly. After talking to that native speaker, I got some kind of like courage to talk to other people and decided to chat with other speakers, English learners from different countries. So speaking to other people, to your friends or to the people from English speaking countries is also a great way to improve your speaking skills. Using imitation method is also really useful for you to improving your English skills, like shadowing. Shadowing and imitation method, it's like really helpful for me, you know. You repeat after the native speakers. When they're speaking some words or some sentences or phrases, you repeat after them. This is what they call imitation method or shadowing in English language. So shadowing and imitation method, it's like really a great tool for improving your pronunciation and your accent. I read a lot in English. I surrounded myself with English language. I listened to a lot of podcasts, listen to music, I listen to songs in English, and I practiced every single day. I also talk to native speakers, like for only one time to be honest, but I still practice my English by myself, by recording or by talking to myself. And I also use imitation method, like repeating after the native speakers to improve my accent and pronunciation. And there's a book that I'm trying to read right now, and it is called like The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And I haven't finished reading this yet, but I'm trying. There are a lot of vocabulary and new phrases that I could learn from this book. And if you guys are like looking for a book to read, I really want to recommend to you guys to read this book in English. And it's a great one. I love reading this book very much, and I hope my video is helpful for you guys to learn English or to continue learning English or to never give up on learning English. I'm also a learner like you guys. I'm still trying and learning every day to get better and to improve my skills every single day. If you guys are also learning English right now, give up on your journey of learning English. Learn every day consistently, and don't give up on your goals, your dreams of being able to speak English fluently like a native speaker one day. This is all for today, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!